on Queens, comedian Stephen Banks.
And surviving your first year of marriage.
And the answer to the burning question, what do Susan Korn, Cyndi Lauper, and Donald Trump have in common?
We'll answer that. Stay tuned. Oh, the cream's coming all over him.
Perfect.
Live on the air from Queens.
So I locked him out of the house in his underwear.
I don't think it's illegal.
If she can't cook it, I'm not gonna eat it.
And when I see mashed potatoes, something comes over me.
Do not buy your wives appliances.
A push-up bra for her mother-in-law.
We're live in Queens from the lovely Lifetime Studios, just 3 subway stops from Manhattan. They're the Queens, Sissy Biggers and Susan Korn.
We're here.
We're live?
It's Queens.
Hi,
I'm Susan.
I'm Sissy. He said this is my
I
good
like this
side.
chair.
He said that this is my good side.
But what's my good side?
Over here. When we come back, Stephen comedian Banks.
Is this my good side? Or is this my
Comedian
good side?
Stephen Banks is going to be here. He's got to put up with an awful lot of hijinks. We're going to talk about marriage, right, Sue?
Surviving your first year of marriage.
And
I
then
don't want to stand up because
there's going to be a
you gotta
wedding.
move with me.
A wedding cake segment. So please stay with us. And who knows what shenanigans will ensue.
Back in my seat, I feel so much more comfortable.
Look what you've done to my chair. I'm so slick on the phone.
Are you?
Yeah. Sue,
What?
we gotta go.
Well, you know.
We were gonna read horoscopes, but we're out of time.
Oh,
and I know
good.
you're really bummed.
Yeah, I'm real bummed. I couldn't have read that before I got out here, these horoscopes. But you know who's going to be here?
Who?
Stephen Banks, and he's here to serenade us. He's a comedian, singer.
How the heck are you? I said good afternoon. How the heck are you? This is not my show. My show's on PBS, produced by Brandon Tartikoff, and it's on. You gotta check your local listing because it doesn't really come on at the exact same time in each place because it's totally up to the individual station that wants to do it. But mostly it's on Monday nights, but it's gonna be on actually 17th in Los Angeles. But it's on. It's really funny, and you'll like it. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. But it's not my show.
Scott Davis is such a nice guy. I'd
He
never
really
do
is
anything
very,
to hurt
very
him.
sweet.
I really like him, and I'm enjoying the show so much with
What
him
did
producing.
his lawyer's name was?
His lawyer's name,
I
Schmiel and
told you
Schmiel.
not to go for
No black on TV.
Oh, all we need are more close-ups of Sissy's boobs, okay? Let's just cut it out
that.
right
Somebody's
now.
got to do it.
You know, where's this?
Susan, introduce Stephen.
Stephen Banks is here, who is a comedian. He thinks we're so funny, and he has a show on PBS, which
That is
is
correct.
which is sort of neat having a show on public broadcasting system because you never know if your wacky neighbor is going to be Pavarotti or Big Bird.
Well, in the show, I am the wacky neighbor. So
You are.
I am the wacky.
How do you get a show on PBS? This is the first, isn't it?
It's the first time we've done what is referred to as technically a domestic half-hour comedy series. PBS doesn't like to call it a sitcom.
Oh, why?
Because sitcom is like this, low genre. It's like, it goes like sitcoms, talk shows.
Can't
No,
they
just-
call it Masterpiece Sitcom?
They could call it masterpiece.
I mean, that would be
sitcom.
all right. What's the show called?
It's called, oddly enough, The Stephen Banks Show.
Clever.
Can you believe it?
Clever.
Did you think of that?
No, actually, I wanted to call it something else.
Well,
That
if that's any indication.
That is just great. You are a talent in the
Thank you.
making. What's the show about?
Show is about 30 minutes each week, and that's the worst joke you're
What
gonna
time's
hear
it
all day. It's on many different times. Check your local listings.
Okay, because this is just a plug
Because
fest
it's PBS.
here.
It's
Yeah.
plug fest.
In television, you know how we use, that would be us.
Can I hold your hand?
Would you? In television, you know how we, in television,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Susan,
It's quite all right.
use other shows to describe other shows? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Describe your show, Stephen.
This show is kind of like, well, there's a little bit of.
Thank you, Sue.
Can I hold your hand?
No.
The
Don't,
show
don't,
is,
you don't want
it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe.
Well-
sort of like,
Yeah?
well, in a way, I don't like to compare. It's like nothing ever seen in the history
Oh,
of
okay.
television.
Really? You know, we saw a bit of it. We thought it was really.
It's very charming, and we have
Really
a clip.
cute.
It was very cute.
Let's show the clip
Is it
so
all right if we
everybody
say
else
that
can
it's
see
cute?
it.
It is
Let's take a
cute.
look at a
It's
clip
damn
from
cute.
the Stephen Banks Show.
So, Beatles, how'd you find America? We turned left at Greenland.
And now, here they are on our stage, the Beatles.
Hey, let's make a movie. It's been a hard days. Let's make another one. Help! This one wasn't as good as the first one. No, but it'll set the standards for rock videos forever, and it's in color.
Stephen, this episode is so charming, and a lot of it is your psyche in the 60s and Davy Jones and all wonderful. Peter Tork.
Peter Tork is on.
He's on your show?
He's on my show.
Is it a lot of the show about this your upbringing as a child of the 60s and 70s?
Yeah, I'm sort of obsessed with pop culture and all that stuff. And so there's also Peter Tork, Peter Lupus, just people named Peter. Penn and Teller. Gosh, there are a lot of P's, aren't
Only
there?
P's.
Yikes. But yeah, there is a lot of music, different from usual shows. It's I play a lot of different instruments, and so there's a lot of music and songs within the show. Routines, that thing called, which is sort of tabletop theater where we do, you know, strange things.
Do you write all the material for the show?
Yes. No,
do?
I'm lying. No, I'm lying. I was a head writer just because
Somebody had to
somebody had to be. No, there are 4 other writers in
We have
addition
no
to
writers on
myself.
this show.
Really? You're kidding me?
No, no.
Why?
Really?
Did you
It's
think
just-
we did?
No writers at all?
None at all. Not
Wow.
one.
Can I hold their hands? No.
Yes, you may. They're all yours. So it's a lot about what's in your mind, but there are characters around you. For instance, I was really intrigued by, would it be a superintendent or a neighbor who's just hands? Do we ever see her?
No, that's Lupe, the UPS woman.
Lupe? Oh, Lupe's UPS.
Hey, Steven. And that's a blatant rip-off of Soupy Sales show.
But it was wonderful. She was so expressive.
Yeah, Teresa Parente is the actress. And I only have, PBS, we can only afford to hire 2 actors. Literally, the truth. No joke.
Really?
And so we hired them, Michael Kostroff and Teresa Parente, and they play all the other parts. She plays my mother, the girlfriend, the sister, and anybody else
What
that
you
shows
should do
up.
is let them plug something and they'll come for free, like we do here.
Yes, if you could work a plug bit into the
You
show.
know, if they can plug their life, their grandmother, something going on that they'd like to sell, they'll come for free.
Excellent.
What does Stephen Banks do as a career on this show? That wasn't established in what I
It
saw.
never is. It's a mystery. Kind
It
of like
is?
Ozzie Nelson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, but you,
You
don't
never
have
know what
patches
Ozzie
on
Nelson
your
does.
sleeve. But he makes his rent. You're able to pay your rent.
Occasionally. Sometimes.
And when he was listening to his answering machine, somebody was reminding him that they were going to pay his rent. So I was a little confused. I mean, is some people just reminding him because he doesn't pay his rent?
No, I was reminding myself. That was me. 'Cause I
okay,
said,
you're leaving-
Hi,
You know,
Stephen. This is
Which
Steve.
is very interesting. We were doing some phone etiquette earlier.
Yes.
And
We have a show called Phone Etiquette.
who does?
We do. That's one Penn and Teller are on.
Oh, really?
You're kidding.
Yeah. So
See, we're
one of
onto
us
something once
stole
again.
from each other.
It doesn't say anything about leaving yourself messages on your machine here. So that's a very good tip for phone etiquette.
Yes, you can leave your own
Stephen,
message.
you're going to
do
sing
that.
us a song.
I do that. Am I?
Yes, you are. Would
Really?
you suit up and
And
sing?
make it really funny.
Okay.
There's no pressure at all, Stephen. We're going to go sit on the couch.
Do you mind if we cross?
And we're going to pretend
Cross.
this is an infomercial.
Okay. You know, like they could buy the album of these songs on PBS? First you get the lighter, fluid and a match. Here we go now, everybody. Please stand back. I said, well, first it didn't light. Now we won't go out. Now the smoke is getting thick. And then bugs are coming out at the barbecue. At the barbecue. At my house. Take it, Steve. Me? Okay. Dad's gonna barbecue outside at night. Doesn't like to do it, 'cause he never gets it right. I said, now Uncle wants a medium, sister wants a rare. Mother likes it real well done. The baby doesn't care. At the BAR-B-QUE. I can sing low. Now Mom and Dad, they're gonna lay down the law. Don't blow those milk bubbles with your straw, and don't talk with your mouth full of food, and please don't go, 'cause it's extremely rude at the barbecue. At the barbecue at my house. Ladies' choice, dance. We had a great time at the barbecue. We laughed, we jumped, and we skipped, and we flew. I said my sister
On
got a
Friday's
ticket.
show, All My
My
Children's
brother
Vicious
started to
Vixen,
go, "Rock
Kendall.
it!" The baby spilled some milk. But that's the way it goes at the barbecue. Ooh, at the barbecue, yeah. Mouse.